Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Oh boy.
Okay. Okay.
Here we
I'm
go. Wait,
excited
wait.
now.
Do I take left again? Is that
Yeah,
what we're
you're blip.
doing?
You're blip.
Okay, I know you just told me, but remind me which one is
Flamin' Taters. You're the Flamin' Taters.
Flamin' Taters. Okay, thank you. All right. Flamin' Taters being the green team being represented by, oh boy, the Lewd Hammer in the Curfers, JD the Commander in the Georgia, Shadow Ocelot 1 in the Musashi, and the Headcase in the Suvorov. There it is again.
On the side of Fl00r, you have Embedded Deer 97 in the Georgia, BD NorCal in the Palmer, and Andrew 802 in the Musashi, and 68 W38 Witch Doctor 1 in the Gingit, which is a tier 4. And so this is where we're going to finally see what you can get with just a little extra investment in your low tier ship. No tier 10s.
Interesting. Very interesting. And you will notice on this one, both teams put their Georgia on the A cap so they can get their little speed boost, although now they're just going to cancel each other out.
Well, you're gonna see a definite battle of the Georgias, and that's a fair fight. So the better battleship is gonna win in that situation. You're gonna see a battle of the Musashis, which, again, fair fight. The only major difference here is they've invested a little bit more in the Gangit. The Suvorov can do a little bit of damage here, and I think they learned from that match about parking him on the C cap. Let's see if they put him there.
Mm-hmm. I'm interested. I wonder if the Musashi wanted to be in a different order and have a different spawn, because he has turned in and is headed towards maybe B. I don't know. What's he doing here?
It looks.
Oh, Georgia already getting hit.
And he's getting cross shot from the Kerr first.
Mm-hmm.
No way.
Like to see who can see who
that would have
here.
been an epic shot. So you've got Flaming Taters using the advantage of Bravo against them, which is that cross shot.
The green team has only the Georgia and now nobody visible, even though they're getting those cross shots. So that is
the Musashi just fired
advantage
over the island where the little river is. I've never seen that shot. Granted, no one can normally take that shot because there's not tier 9 battleships on this map. And that's going to force the Georgia to kite away. But take a look at B. The Musashi is broadside to Andrew in the Musashi, and they know where he's... Oh, do they know where he's at? They don't know where he's at, so he may play cautiously. If he knew where he was at, he would be steaming Borgon style to go get very, very stationary broadside shots at the Musashi.
Check again. Yeah, the Musashi still can't be seen on the green team. The Palmer and the Kerfers are having a little German head-to-head over here at C-Cap.
Well, and it looks like Flaming Taters, they're winning all of their battles here.
Yeah, Georgia, the Flamin' Taters Georgia is pushing around.
Well,
well,
there goes
goodbye, Suvorov.
Yeah, there goes your tier 3. And now you've got a 1v1 with the Georgia again. But the Musashi, oh boy, Andrew. Musashi is going to be able to punish this Georgia if he backs up and he's patient. Now the only question is, does Flaming Taters Musashi have a shot on... Oh, he's being patient. He's staying there. He knows. He's got that sixth sense that if he pushes forward a little bit more, he's giving his broadside. And he's going to ISO this Georgia one-on-one.
All right. Yeah, the Georgia is being... Flaming Taters Georgia is being very careful. He's pulling it back. It looked like he was going to push right around, but...
That's going to be the end of the Palmer. Musashi just nailed the Palmer.
Oh. There he goes. And I'm assuming the Curvers is going to push forward and cap C. We have the Georgia capping A.
Well, and Andrew's in a predicament right now because if he goes forward right, he's going to have great shots on this Musashi. That's the... if he goes forward
Can they
left...
see the They can see the Musashi.
He just spots him, and now the Musashi's already shot. Oh, let's follow these shells. These shells are going to be huge.
Oh.
These shells are going to be... These are going to be the game changer if these land.
That was not
that
as
was
much of a hit as I expected.
Nope. He did manage to go... Shadow Ocelot managed to go forward and angle just enough to cover up his Citadel, but he still has the cheek, and he's gonna bow directly into him. Very, very smart Musashi play. Now Andrew's got a second problem that the Georgia on the side of Flaming Taters solved brilliantly, which was he cannot go forward anymore, or this Curfirst is going to absolutely clap him. And the Curfirst is sitting there waiting, and it looks like Andrew's figured it out. So you're going to have a 1v1 bow-in fight with Musashis. And that's going to give the Curfirst time to either sit and wait or wrap around the back. And I think they've realized he's not going to go forward, so he's going to wrap around the back. Take a look at this Gingit. He's potentially lining up for a ram on this Georgia. And
will we see it again?
I don't think so. The Georgia's very smart. He's launching his fighter, which should spot the Gingit. Maybe. Let's see. He's not spotted yet. I think he suspects it. He's going for
Musashi is the only green man spotted. Well, yep, Georgia spotted now.
Oh, yeah, those all non-pen. So now the Gingit's got to pick up speed, turn left to head off this Georgia. And the Georgia overmatches him, and there you see it. There's half his health. Now look at embedded deer. I totally lost sight of this Georgia, who has managed to kite all the way back to the J line and is now threatening the Georgia. So who does this Georgia shoot at? Oh, there's big shots right there. Double Citadel on the Georgia. Curfirst has wrapped around.
The pressure the Ganga is putting on the Georgia to not be rammed has caused him to take such a hit from that enemy Georgia. Jeez.
And it looks like the Musashi and the Curfirst wrecked. Oh, there goes the Georgia.
They got him. Yeah.
Wow. The Gangit. Gangit. Huge. So now if I'm on the side of Flaming Taters, I'm going to have my Musashi shoot at this Georgia, and I'm going to ram the other Musashi. He's half health. He's got a 40,000 health deficient to Andrew. Andrew's committed. He's bow in, and the Curfirst is more than capable of killing this Georgia and Gingit. So even though you're down on ships, you can kill this Musashi by ramming him, and the Curfirst can 2v1 them. Now they're down on points, so the Gingit could technically run, but it doesn't look like that's what he's going to do. If the Musashi rams him, I'm telling that Gingit to go run to A1. Oh, wait.
Oh, he took a big hit.
He took a huge hit.
Are we doing the ram?
He's definitely doing the ram.
Is that happening? Oh, one of them's doing the ram. Yeah.
Okay.
There they go.
That's the right play. So now you have a 64,000 health Curfirst, and the Gangit spotted, so he can secondary down the Gangit and shoot at this Georgia, and I think this is going to be the game. This was this is a decisive game. Very strategic. Yep, boom, big hits on the Gangit. I'm hoping the only way this changes is if that Georgia has multiple heals, but he got hit pretty hard by this Curfirst already. So we know this Curfirst against the Georgia has the advantage, and he probably used up a fair number of his heals in the process. Red is ahead. Yeah, that Genghis running for his life. I think he's going to be perma-spotted, though. There's no way you're getting away from this Curfers.
Curvers is about to come out to the Georgia. Barely tickled him. Well then.
Georgia's going to concentrate on, or Curver's going to concentrate on the Georgia. Kill him first.
And there he goes.
Decisive play. I like this.
Very decisive play.
And that should be, there's no way the Ganget is winning with 9,000 health.
If he does, oh my god. Parties will be had.
Hello, Yoshi 121455516.
First is like, I've got some secondaries for you here, man.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
So the Flaming Taters managed to get the cap advantage, but when it mattered, they committed ships at the right time. Okay, Ganget is healing. It's not going to matter. That's still one salvo.
Yeah, the Ganget is taking these AP shells much better than we've seen the Mikasas take them. So that could be one advantage. I don't know.
Well, and if they
how many shells breaking, bouncing, whatever.
If they spotted out what the Mikasa was gonna do, and they sent that Ganget up north, like capping A didn't really matter. But that's the fallacy of these low tier ships. They think like, okay, there's a cap. I should get it before I die. But if they were looking at it strategically, he could have basically ran out of that cap, and then you're in a ring around the rosy with the Kerr first that on this map you could get away with for quite some time, and you could play mind games with the Kerr first and say like, the Kerr first has to think, okay, maybe if I just turn around, I'll meet him. You give yourself a chance. Let me put it that way. You give yourself a chance, and you can even run to C cap and potentially cap that. So there were options, but it's tough as a low tier ship to go away from anything other than trying to cap an uncontested cap.
Right. Congratulations, Flaming Taters?
Taters.
Flaming Taters. Sounds tasty.
So these are a little bit more, I believe. Let me look before I put a foot in my mouth. I believe these are teams that are a little higher up in the ranking, and so I'm expecting to see them change ships, at least one or two. So sad. I think that Star 2 just forfeited their game against us, but not sure.
Uh-oh.
Don't know why. They just played. Yeah, they're changing captains. They're both changing ships. And this is what we're talking. I'm assuming there's no other reason to leave.
Right.
Unless you're changing the specs on a captain on a ship. But, like, why would you be changing your secondary Georgia to a non-secondary Georgia? Like, it just makes no sense. So you're seeing play and counter play. And this is what I like to see. All right, both teams are coming back. Looks like it's going to be a one-ship change.
Yep. Is it going to be the same tiers, I wonder? How much of a change?
Well, and ultimately, and this undercuts what I was saying, the team with the tier 10 ended up winning, but I think there was more flexibility with that Ganget. It's just putting them in the right place. If you would have put that Ganget, we've seen it in that C cap, he could have rammed the Kerfers. Ganget and was that Georgia beats Kerfers hands down every single time. If you get him in a ram, and I think that's why you see the Kerfers going out wide to avoid that. I don't know. This is all high skill play at this juncture. So what these teams are discussing, I wish we could have a little kind of insight into their team comms, although I think there'd be a lot of what the hell's going on, like a lot of things we don't want on stream. But it looks like both teams are ready.
Oh man. Wow.
All right.
These guys are fast and decisive. We're all set. Yep.
Well, and I think that's one of the advantages of having 4-on-4. You have a very easy way of knowing where things are, and you can take chances that you normally wouldn't see battleships taking. Like watching a Georgia swing all the way around the island is something you're normally yelling at your Georgia about doing.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Okay, we have counterplay here.
All right, so what were the changes we have got?
First Georgia, Musashi,
and Suvorov.
So those are all the same ships. What did he leave for?
I don't remember which one left.
Shadow and the Musashi.
Maybe he did a commander respec or something?
Flags? Who knows?
Oh,
Who knows?
maybe he forgot to put on a ramming flag the first time and he put one on now?
Don't know.
I guess we'll never know. So yet again, we've got Shadow Ocelot in the Musashi, the Lewd Hammer in the Curvers, the Headcase in the Suvorov, and JD the Commander in the Georgia, representing the Flaming Potatoes.
So on the side of Fl00r, we have a 2-ship change. We have a Georgia, which we had last time by Embedded Deer. Now we have BD NorCal and a Thunderer, and Andrew. Andrew was in a Musashi. I take that back. 1-ship change. Andrew's in a Musashi again, and the Sorov is the tier 3. So they've gone 10-9-9-3. So the Sorov is new, and the Thunderer is new.
All right. Let's see, these Georgias, will they try to test the waters in Cap A? It looks like they're going to be safe about it. There's no like YOLO rush speed boost through. Definitely different than when you had the low tier starting head to head against the Georgia in other matches we've seen today.
Yeah, it looks like they're spotting out A. On the side of Fl00r, bringing a Thunderer. I like these fire starting ships. You can't get too close with them. The only thing I'm questioning is you have the Musashi. I love the Musashi, but the thing about it is it's not going to be able to tank a ton of stuff because it's got its Cheek Citadel vulnerability. And so I would have rather have seen the Georgia where the Musashi is and have the Musashi potentially threatening A, because what's going to tank damage? And they're going to have to figure that out.
The Flaming Potatoes Musashi is going wide.
Wide. Yeah. Well, and I think
wide. He's
trying to get. He's not going to be able to, from this angle, he's not going to be able to potentially get Citadel shots, but he overmatches.
Ooh. He actually has stopped in his reversing.
Ooh, is he going to try?
He's just stopping right here. Is he going to be shooting over the island?
Wait.
Without being spotted?
Like, look at B. They're bringing the secondary ships down the middle. Get out of town.
Oh no!
Yeah, you're gonna have both secondary
ships happening.
Now the Sorov is gonna spot this, but look where the Thunder is. The Thunder is out of position for this. Musashi can get away by going hard right, but the Thunderer is going to have very little reprieve. And the Georgia is going to cap A. So if they push into C, he's going to have an active part in this. Is he backing in? Oh, I love this. This is my favorite thing ever.
Who's backing in?
Embedded Deer is backing into A in case there's...
Wait, are they both backing in? They're both?
No.
Yes. No.
No.
Are you sure?
The Georgia at H3 is backing into the A cap. So if the other Georgia shows up, he's going to be able to kite away. It's DD style play, but it's showing caution, and that caution is going to be rewarded here because now he knows the Curvers and the Georgia here. The Suvorov is going to die, but they've spotted this. So now the Thunder is going to be able to kite away, and I'm guessing Jesus Christ, the Suvorov is going to spot the Thunderer, and now the Musashi is going to try and fire at the Thunderer. Thunderer's backed up broadside.
Ooh.
He's using the island in a weird
hit the
reverse.
Musashi. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Thunderer's going to try and stop this. He's going to be very broadside for it. And the Fl00r is going to try and ram.
Ooh.
He just bounced Georgia shells. Oh, no.
So the Fl00r and Musashi for the flaming potatoes still are not spotted. So Musashi is...
I mean, they got a good idea where the Musashi is. And look at the respect for the Tier 3 battleship. They're backing up. They've only been able to overpen him thus far. Overpen? More overpens?
Mm-hmm.
More overpens? He may be able to pull this off. This would be epic.
Is he going to get the ram? Is that what we're going for?
Yeah, on the Kerfers. The fires are ultimately what's going to kill him. This is the ballsiest thing I've ever seen.
He knew he was dead, so he went for it. You gotta respect.
Yeah, there's the pens.
You gotta lay the respect down.
That was closer than it needed to be, and it slowed down to... It slowed down a Tier 10 and a Tier 9 battleship, which gives the Georgia time to go do what he was going to do, cap the point. And now it's going to give the Thunderer time to get out of there and reposition. So at this point, if you know that there's two big battleships down the middle, they're not going to be able to shoot or do anything. I'm saying to the Thunderer and the Musashi, push. And push hard. Now, their Fl00r died as well. I missed that watching the other one trying to ram.
I did too, yeah. So the Musashi can no longer see...
Yeah, he has no spotting.
The battleships, yeah.
And the Kerfers in Georgia are basically... Oh, okay. Now the Kerfers lost his spotter plane, and that spotted the Georgia from firing AA on him. He's returning his spotter plane to see where they're at. They're going to be able to cap C, but now they're going to be on the other side of Two Brothers, and the Thunderer, Musashi, and Georgia are all going to be able to fire at this Musashi eventually. I think this was really smart on Fl00r's part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think, losing their Fl00r and losing their vision over the Musashi and Thunderer took away the advantage they'd tried to give themselves with the Musashi's positioning.
That Kerfers spotter planes have spotted both the Thunderer and the Georgia at one period in time. It's the best spotter plane use I've seen. All right, now they're all firing on this Musashi, and the Georgia has his full broad, and he misses. Pens once. Over pens once.
And he's pushing up in a way that it's only, I believe, going to be the Musashis that can see each other. It looks like he's going to have cover from this island, from the Georgia, maybe?
For at least
Georgia has some marks,
bit.
though, right? Mm-hmm.
Well, and the Thunderer needs to turn left here, which is against kind of the intuition of what a Thunderer player wants to do. He wants to go kill.
Ooh.
All right, there's
and the Kerfers in Georgia have come around enough that they are able to
fire. So if that Thunderer doesn't go left,
as well,
he's gonna find himself in trouble. There's the Georgia, able to get some shots on the Musashi. And shots out at the Thunderer. He didn't go left, and that's going to cost him. Not only by going left, he could get a better angle over the island. Musashi's getting collapsed from the front. Now, at this point, Andrew goes for the ram.
Will he live long enough for the ram is the question.
Oh, he definitely should live long enough. So, the reason why is if the Musashi wants to try and live longer, he has to back up, and if he does,
he's already started that.
The George is going to citadel him, and you're going to find Andrew's going to live, and the Musashi's going to die.
Yeah, the Georgia can already shoot over that island, so
one more shot from this Musashi, he has to kill him. I would be calling for my Kerfurst and Georgia to be firing on him, but they're very interested in the Thunderer, which is a very tempting target. Okay, those are two overpens, and Now this Musashi rams.
Oh, so close.
Georgia may
And
kill
you're
him.
right. He's getting hit pretty hard by the Georgia and the... Oh, and then here comes the ram to seal the deal.
Okay, well, now,
All right, so now we're 2v2.
but you have the Thunder out of
Potatoes have
position.
got- And with a little less health on his side.
So the Thunderer should be able. No, he's gonna say if he was a little further away, he could potentially go dark, get behind that island, allow the Georgia to spot and fire HE at things, but they're gonna hunt him down. And now it's gonna be double secondary ship versus singular secondary ship with 130,000 HP. That Thunderer needs to put some damage on this Kerr first to give the Georgia a chance.
Battle ends in 5 minutes.
And he is healing. And the Georgia actually needs to be firing
man.
HE here to help out the Thunderer's fire chances. You gotta burn down this Kerr first. Oh boy.
And there
Yeah,
goes the
nope,
Thunderer.
Nope.
2v1.
Now, he is full health.
Man.
So there is a potential for outplay here, but he's going to be running. The Georgia should be...
Oh, you can't see anybody.
Yeah, Georgia see Georgias. They don't see the Kerfers. Kerfer should be healing up, and he actually should be the one going to B and capping. Just, in case something crazy happens, having a little extra buffer on that, at least
Only 4
stopping
minutes
the
left
cap.
in the match. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the Georgia apparently is going to be doing that. The Kerfers is going to go in tow. And I believe... No, okay. I was going to say, I thought they were firing. Okay, Georgia throws on his speed boost.
Vladimir Jenkins.
And depending on when this
kite.
Georgia... Okay, so the Georgia is going to try and burn them down. He should technically be shooting at the Kerfers first. Oh, and the Kerfers is firing HE. They're going to burn him down. This is brilliant.
Mm-hmm.
There's nothing you can do about this. Overtime... But the Georgia's firing AP. Over time, you just can't mitigate this fire damage, and you'll slowly burn down. If he's kiting away... Oh, he's firing HE in return. At the Kerr first, I hope.
He's almost hit the border, so he's got very little to go. He did hit the Kerr first, but not for too much. Kerr first is on fire.
No, it looks like he late repped that fire, too. Yeah, this is a tough position to be in. He could definitely kill the Kerr first, and this he switched back to AP. Kerr first is given a little bit too much away, and he may pay the price for it, and he does. And now he's back to HE, and he lit him on fire again. And this is the frustration of Battleship players. Just being lit on fire over and over again.
Fire! Fire! Yes.
And now the Georgia's firing HE again. They're going to try and put 2 on him because they know he late DCP'd. And there's nothing he can do. He's going to try and heal through it.
Ooh, 2 fires, yeah.
I actually think this is 1.
Oh, is it?
So if he has fire
okay.
prevention, the animation shows it as 2 in the center.
Oh, I thought it showed as 1 in the center. Interesting. And... They're just holding back, playing it safe now, not even pushing towards them anymore. They have the cap advantage and the point advantage. And a minute and 22 seconds left in the game.
So, I mean, they can shoot at him. At this point, unless the Georgia doesn't have det flags, it's impossible for him to kill them both without killing the Kerr first and detonating the Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
And he just healed, so you've got about 90 seconds between his ability to do it again. Yeah, this game's over.
Who won the first match?
Flaming Taters did. It's going to be 2-0.
Flamin Taters. All right. Yeah, they were playing very safe, very smart. It's so easy at that point to like see blood and just want the kill. Sometimes it's just not the right play.
Well, I mean, it's they want it, but they're not charging at him to do it because that's the only win condition for the Georgia, and it's gone at this point, was the kill Ram when they had the point advantage.
And 10 seconds left. And Flaming Potatoes are going to win on points.
You got to give Embedded Deer credit. He survived a very, very long time against a 2v1. And that basically
never give up.
That basically just boiled down to they saw the play, they tried to counter it, they got trapped into the Masashi trap, and the Thunderer took way too much damage in the process of it. If that Thunderer was behind that Georgia, that's a whole different story.
All right, so that's 2-0, right?
It's 2-0.
They're not going to play a third match, I assume.
No, they do. They always play 3.
Oh, they still play the third. Okay. Even though we already know the winner.
So it's their rankings are a point-based system based on their wins, and then I don't know how the hell it's very mathematical how I've looked at the chart, but they all play 3 games.
Okay. So even if one team wins twice in the beginning, they still play.
Correct.
Gotcha.
Correct.
I wonder if we're gonna make any change-ups this time.
Well, they can still they have Captain Spec now. I like the Thunderer play. It's if you're in the Alpha spawn here, the Thunderer makes a little bit more sense. They're not Fl00r and Bravo. I still think the depending on what the team does, your best play is a French battleship down the right hand side, double secondaries on the left hand side, and then whatever your low tier chippy is going to be on that little second ring island. That's the most successful strategy I've seen on this. I've seen a Conqueror in Alpha just dominate things, but he has to be able to shoot safe. We've seen it tonight too. They won that with the Conqueror, no? Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna change ships on Team Fl00r.
See what they bring out.
I mean,
Flaming Potatoes says, "Hey, if it ain't broken, why try to fix it?"
I think we're gonna see a Pommern here on the side of Fl00r on the left hand side.
I've definitely seen a lot of Pommerans today.
And the crazy thing is, we haven't seen them torp. They've died before they've gotten their torps.
Oh, you're right. I really expected to see some battleships cosplaying as destroyers play, and I've been a little disappointed.
We saw the
to not get
Bourgogne
to
do it.
experience
I
that.
mean, that was straight up the shoot.
Oh, most aggressive team of the day.
That was
for sure.
I mean, sometimes aggression pays off. Sometimes it does not. And that's. I mean, it was enjoyable to watch. I'll say that much. I really enjoyed watching.
Yeah, it was.
And just a reminder to everyone, you're streaming again with me tomorrow, yeah?
Yes, tomorrow.
So just a reminder to everyone, we'll be back tomorrow at 7:30 with the final day of battles before the playoffs, which will happen this weekend. So if you've been following along thus far and want to see more, be sure to tune into that. Hopefully this time I'll have a little better handle on the teams we're actually watching. And this is season 1. I mean, this seems to be going really well. They had
had a lot of teams sign up for sure. I can't wait to see what they come up for season 2. Will it be Battleship v Battleship again? Oh, here we go.
I mean, I'd like to see a destroyer for. I mean, there's a lot of. I hate to say it, but
I'd love to see
destroyers would be a lot of fun if you do it in the same format. I guess you bring like Marceaus and just destroy the world. But again, you got an option. You could have a Fl00r wolf pack with a tier 2 Smith.
Mm-hmm. All right, so representing Flaming Potatoes again, same lineup. Shadow Ocelot 1 and the Musashi, the Lewd Hammer and the Kerfurs, the Head Case in the Suvorov, and JD the Commander in the Georgia.
On the side of Fl00r, you have Embedded Deer in the Georgia, BD NorCal in the Kerfurs, Andrew in the Musashi, and 68W38 Witch Doctor 1 in the Sorov, and very identical comps? Identical comps. Like, it sounded familiar, what I was saying.
Here we go. Georgia, head-to-head with the Georgia again over there in Torpedo Alley. We'll see what they do. It does not look like we're going to have anyone come wide to the other, so what is that, the east-northeast side this time. We've seen every time we've been on this map today, we've had one from each team come wide, but I'm going to assume the Suvorov, your Suvorov is going to stay hidden. It doesn't look like Musashi for Flaming Potatoes is going to go that way either.
Well, and that's going to leave them very, very vulnerable to the crossfire if Shadow Ocelot decides to come over there. And it looks like the Kerfurs, again, we're seeing a Kerfurs go over here. So
yeah,
I went on a whole spiel about the Kerfurs going over here, and clearly, again, I know nothing about this game. Because they're doing it again.
Now, if they can, let's see who.
Okay, no, they're bringing the Georgia over there.
Oh, I can't see anything. Okay.
Really?
Oh, I see. So the Kerfurs is going over there. They just had a little cross action there.
And the Georgia's going over to respond.
Yeah. I guess people did not spawn where maybe they wanted to this time.
Oh, man.
Oh, who got that hit?
Musashi?
Yeah. Musashi's... Well, never mind. I was going to say Musashi was about to take a hit, but... looks like Georgia... Flaming Potatoes Georgia is getting hit by all the secondaries.
He's going to be able to dive into this island, which will eliminate some of the crossfire. And now the Georgia on Flaming Tater side is about to get the same taste of Musashi, but it's not as bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Musashi is firing at Andrew.
Flaming Potatoes securing the outer circle.
That could have been way worse. Yeah, because the Sorov has put himself into this little nook. It's a good spot until the Kerfurs comes around.
But will he get a ram? Is this not the same spot we got to witness a ram before? Instead of sneaky torpedoes around these islands, we've got sneaky one big torpedo.
And now the Georgia has the other Georgia's
isn't gonna let it happen.
All right, no.
Kerfurs is Kerfurs is hitting the Georgia pretty hard.
Well, this may be a trap. This may be what encourages the Kerfurs to come forward.
It looks like he's too smart for that.
Yeah, it looks like he's sniffed this out, and the Georgia has paid a dear price.
Now, I want to say I have been perma-stuck in that same alcove that the Suvorov is currently in. No, okay, he's not.
He's not. There. He's not as wide or as long as some ships that will get wedged in there, and he didn't go in at that at like a little curved angle where you get flat on that island. Now let's see. They don't know he's there. That's They've got that going for him. And if the Georgia actually... I don't know if he can, because he just took another big hit. If he turns and kites away... Nope, Fl00r has decided to show himself, and he's about to get Musashi. Boop.
Ooh, and he's... Ooh,
Yep.
Oh!
Boop. Wow, that was good reflexes by Shadow
right.
Ocelot.
Now we've got 2v1 battles.
Oh, and
No,
there goes
well,
the Fl00r.
Yeah. Now we've got 2v1 battles. Unless... Actually, this may be a 2v2 and a 1v1. Where is Gunspace?
They know the Georgia's there? Yes, they do know he's there, but what are they going to do about it? Meanwhile, Embedded Deer is dead.
Yeah.
He's getting the beautiful focus fire by Flaming Taters. And the
By
Musashi.
all three.
Musashi. Oh, he didn't see the other Musashi. Decent hits on the Kerfers. I mean, at this point, the Georgia can go ram the Kerr first, and
Georgia is stopping himself. There's an island there.
yeah, I mean, he's safe.
Yeah,
And he's proximity
he's been playing
spotting.
it safe, and
Is he proximity spotting? No.
Kerfers is getting that broadside hit from across the map.
How Embedded
Couldn't
Deer
tell who
is
shot it.
alive, I'm not sure. And healing.
I think he must have hidden away. Yeah.
There's the cheek of the Musashi. Kerfers managed to get a little chunk of that 15k single Citadel hit. And now he pays the price for it.
Ooh, is the Kerfers gonna see the Georgia soon? Or maybe... Man, these islands are just in the perfect spot for that Georgia to not get spotted, I guess.
Well, and if I'm
He's
Embedded
playing it
Deer,
safe
I'm
and
sitting there
capping.
and healing up as best I
And
can.
capping.
Well, the Kerfers can handle these shots. You got to do something about this Georgia, and your answers aren't very great. You have the Musashi. The Musashi can do big damage if he gets broadside. Uh-oh.
Wow, that Kerfer's got a nice over two separate islands shot off on that Musashi.
All right, now check out the Georgia is committing to the Kerfers, and it looks like he's gonna go for a ram. And I don't actually. I mean,
Which Georgia and which Kerfers?
JD the Commander and BD NorCal, and the bottom left.
Okay. Because it looks
Yeah,
like we've got
it's mirror teams, and the Georgia and the Musashi. Okay, and now the other Georgia. We got mirror things happening here.
The oddity of both teams having the same face-off, like one Georgia versus one Kerfers and one Musashi on each side of the map.
So BD NorCal. Okay, now the Georgia's backing up, which is actually going to play to the favor of Fl00r. They're going to be able to kill this Georgia. The Kerfers needs to not be as turning right as he is. Don't know why he's doing that. Is he trying trying to bait the... Okay, I got it. He's trying to bait the ram. Musashi's guns are just waiting for this, and he's going to get Citadel. Watch this. This is brilliant.
Oh, there
Bam.
it goes. What?
Oh!
Oh! Oh, my goodness.
RNG says no.
Yeah, I thought that was a... Oh, and here it is. And he got him. All right. 2v1 now. I didn't even see the Georgia die.
That Georgia should have died there. If that Georgia died, it's a 2v2.
I thought the Georgia was dead.
We all thought he was dead. That was... I'm guessing that was just bad RNG. And
All right, so Musashi capping all the points on his way towards Torpedo Alley.
yeah, it's looking bad for Fl00r at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Looks like they're just gonna make the cap happen and take their time.
And it's technically baiting the Musashi towards the center, because he knows one of the ships is... He's assuming one of the ships is in the center coming directly at him. And in actuality, the Musashi is just sitting at the very edge of that, trying to get Andrew to go forward so this Kerfurst could get his broadside. He's coming around the right. This is brilliant.
No one can see anyone at this time, unless... Nope. No vision.
So they want this Musashi to shoot at the Kerfurst because Musashi can... Either Musashi has the ability to put huge damage on the other. The Musashi can only put probably 20,000 on the Kerfurst, so Kerfurst has three salvos.
He's pushing in. He's committing.
Oh, yeah, and this Kerfurst is going to have him. If he goes to the right side of this island, which it looks like that's what he's doing, Kerfurst is just going to chill right here. No. No. This may actually work out in Andrew's favor. If this Kerfurst doesn't stop, it doesn't look like he is, he may completely bypass him, get a small chance of a 1v1 versus the Musashi. All right, no. Kerfurst's turn. All right, he's figured it out. He still may have put himself a little out of the battle. It's a long shot. But if he can one-on-one the Musashi and then somehow get 3 good salvos off on the Kerfurst without the Kerfurst killing him, all right, he knows where they're at. And this is the shot we are afraid of. The very, very broadside. Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's rough. But that island is about to separate Musashi from the Kerfurst guns.
Yeah, but he's got his cheek. Yep. He just got Citadel in the cheek. Yep. It's brilliant play.
Ooh.
Gotta give credit. Flaming Taters. They are playing a very sophisticated level of warship.
They're definitely coordinated. Yeah.
And now the Musashi just rams him. Goes for the kill / rams him, whichever comes first.
It looks like he's going straight at him.
Oh, yeah. Let's see if the horn of intent is blown. Nope, no need.
Oh!
Right into the cheek. Wow.
Wow. Flaming potatoes, 3-0. Good job.
That was beautiful.
Good game, both teams. Yeah.